Hey, Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakakwadash, divine to the apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone, who do rule well and teach well. Shalom to all essential Akim, essential truth, holding faith throughout the four corners of the earth, as well as to you Houston's sisters, you Akwafim, listen, learn, and been obedient to your husband at home, as well as to one that is scattered abroad. I say Shalom. Come back at you with another lesson, a little willing, be edifying, straight into the point. And I'm just doing a little lesson. From what I seen, I got some breakfast. God, dog, he's speeding through this now. Got some breakfast at this place that I'll be getting some offered by my job or whatever. And while I was eating, I'm I'm looking at the TV, and they got a sports hitter on there talking about LaMelo Ball, and I guess the dude Bam who played for the Miami Heat got injured or something like that, and saying the headline was like, shit, LaMelo get ejected for tripping him or something, like some dumb stuff like that. And I'm just thinking to myself, while in the midst of World War III, the bread and circus, man, continues, man. And who's, because we was in the world every morning, and it ain't a sin to watch, Sports Center or nothing like that. It's just, we know 2/3 of our people is fully involved with the things and affairs of this world, man. We in World War III, man. Trump provided that blockade, which Iran. I was just watching the brother JMS Kingdom Minded. So like I keep forgetting the brother's name, priest's name out there in Mississippi. But it looked like Iran didn't basically rerouted themselves, created another lane, and now ships are flowing more now, which prophecy, man. You're not gonna, Babylon the Great is through, man. You ain't gonna be able to stop, Iran and China and Russia, man. And when you do finally try to stop them, all hell gonna break loose, man. Then, cause with this blockade, you gonna stop, Chinese ships and things of that nature. Soon, like the priest said, man, it's gonna come to the point where that trade from China, all these products coming from China, that's gonna stop, man. And as well as Japan, the Philippines and Taiwan, China gonna stop all that, man. Once Babylon the Great, Trump say, hey man, no, Chinese ship, and he actually stopping every Chinese ship, making them turn around and firing weapons and all that, man. China gonna shut that trade down, man, and that famine is just gonna hit, more and more, man. So I was eating. I'm looking at. I'm just like, just the bread and circus. All I can think is just the bread and circus and continuing. Like I said, man, who don't want Jake just fully involved with the things of this world? That's Jake, man. They not mindful of the scorch. They not mindful of the signs and of the times, man. They not watching and things of that nature, man. And that's why they gonna be destroyed, man. Because they not watching, they not praying. They not asking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for deliverance. I'm just like, God, dog, man. We definitely in the end, man. We got World War III and niggas is putting up clips on the TV of fucking Sports Center, bro. Talking about how somebody getting injured and somebody get ejected from a game, man. Here it is, your life on the line, man. But that's Babylon, man. That's the enchantments, man. You know, thinking of they push the spirit that everything is good. You know, don't worry, we're America. You know, and it's like nothing is gonna happen. You know, so like let me park right quick. You know, but nothing is happening right now. We got it all under control. I think Trump said it again. That we won the war. Like, it's through, man. You know, he depicted himself as, the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahweh Shai. Meaning he saves, he delivers. And that's only for Israel. And on this side, it's only for the elect. Because 2/3 of our people, they're not watching, man. Caught up with the things, of this world. That this goddamn Edomite, man. Can't park, bro. What are you doing? Tire all over the line, bro. Yes, indeed. You know, but not watching, just through, man. Get this and was that Micah? No, I'll just pull the scriptures. I didn't want it to be too long. Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a soul destruction." That's right. You Israelites, man, y'all should be in a time of focusing and locked in, on prophecy, man. But we know 2/3 of our people that's not so. And even with these camps, man, what are these camps? These camps not pushing the spirit of prophecy. These camps not pushing the spirit of getting right, with Yahweh by Shemiah Shai. They not even pushing Yahweh by Shemiah Shai name. So how can they even steer you and direct you in the right way if they don't even know his name, if they don't even praise his name, man? Praise Yahweh and praise Yahweh Shai, man. How can they even direct you to the straight and narrow path, man? And tell you what's about to happen, man. The only ones that's really telling you about to happen, what's about to happen is the men of great millstone, starting with El Apostle Torn on down. And not only that, how to prepare yourself, man. How to prepare yourself. What spirit to be in, man. What spirit not to be in. We're not in the spirit of lollygagging, slugging. First and foremost, talking to myself, being caught up with the bread and circus. Look, man, that shit is true, man. The time that we in is war, man. Let me get that in Ecclesiastes, man. This is not the time of peace, man. All of the things that America, is doing is not working. Why? Because it's prophecy, man. It's Yahweh by Shemiah Shai will and his purpose, man. So like you for them. I'm gonna get this in Ecclesiastes. I started 1 and jumped down. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 3. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. And we're not in a time of of course we rejoicing, and hopefully we rejoicing. But I'm just saying, being in that what's that spirit of Bacchus spirit, drunken in the day, partying all the all the time, man. Goddamn bug, man. Satan, bro. Partying all the time, man. I didn't even know the NFL had started. Maybe I think they started. I don't know if that was old clips, but just the time of just getting together and gathering and things of that nature. In the spirit of the left hand side. Of course, it's getting together and gathering for camp, and brothers getting tight, with each other. But as far as going out into all these different various places and and going overseas or going to, like I say, the Houston rodeo and all these different beaches. Nah, man, this ain't that time, man. That's not wise, man. At any moment can a T attack be you know be happen, man. Be broadcasted, man. Over here in Babylon the Great, and we know it's coming soon, man. Because that's what they need to further, persecution, and there's individuals among us that's preaching this certain type of so-called hate message, and we need to get them, you know, get a handle of them, bind them up, etc., man. So we in a time of mourning, we in a time of hastening. We're in a time of building Yahweh Shemiah Shai's kingdom, man, through this new song, this wisdom out your understanding, man. We're not in a time of falling out, man. Of going back into the world, man. Looking back like Lot's wife, man. If you look back, now, you through, man. Ain't no going back, man. When you look back, man, fucking Jay gotta be destroyed, man. Dreadlocks and tattoos, man. Just through, man. And I can't wait till Yahweh Shemiah try to destroy you niggas, man. You done lived it up over here, like the elder Tazamach say, man. Live it up, man. Because after this is over with, man, the famine is about to come. Pestilence is about to come, man. Straight up destruction, man. So, and that's what we hastening today for, man. Cause we sick and tired of you niggas, man. These niggas ain't gonna never learn. Verse 5, it says, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. We're in the time of speaking, man. Prophecy, why are we on the time of speaking? Because prophecy is speaking. Major prophecy, man. World War III, man. This is not the time to be settled on your leads, man. It's not the time to be tied in with the affairs of this life, man. The affairs of your family, man. Because we know it's gonna happen, man. Nah, man. We in a time of forward and prophecy, man. Of keeping our garments clean to the best of our ability, man. Keeping that crown upon our head, man. Because what it is, like, we don't have anything in this world, man. We don't own anything. You don't even own your house, man, if it's fully paid off. Your car, you don't own that, man. We don't even really own these bodies, man. It's just programming us to go off, man. But the kingdom too comes like it. We gonna own everything, man. Lord said he gonna set us up, man. We gonna have a dominion. We gonna be joint heirs, man. So that's the place that we're trying to get to, and how to get to is to prophesy, man. Fast when need be read, study. Refrain from the things of this life, man, because it's gonna pollute you. As Babylon is decaying, niggas is just gonna get wickeder and wickeder, man. So thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, man. Certain situations gonna happen, man. It's just this place is falling, man. So Esau, Edom, and Satan, which Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, is a physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Gonna try everything, and that power, man, to get you going off, man. And that's where we gotta put on that whole armor. For when he shoots, it don't affect us, man. It says, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war. That's the point. Let me read this at verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we not in a time of peace, man. That's why you seeing, that's why you, like, with the ceasefire, the starting with the Apostle Tone on down, we knew that shit was gonna fall, man. Like back then, you had the 12-day war, the ceasefire, but we're not in that time no more, man. Why? Because you see all these nations being pulled in, man. I seen on Twitter, they said something like, what's gonna happen when he said he said like, what if, the script, gets flipped and Europe, Russia, and China, goes against the U.S. I'm like, yeah, con. And that's gonna That's gonna happen, man. That ain't a what if. That's gonna happen, man. That's prophecy. The beast gonna hate the whore, man. NATO and the EU, the beast hating the whore, which is Babylon the Great, America, man. Russia and China, man, which we already know. They ready to topple America, man. It's just It's just the appointed time that Yahweh Shemel Shai has, man. So you can't defeat prophecy like the brother said, priest said out there in Mississippi, GMS Kingdom Minded. Prophecy is in the driver's seat, man. And we seeing the decay, we seeing the fall of this wicked ass kingdom, America, man. And we rejoicing over this damn nasty ass, disgusting place, man. Cause don't nothing good come from this place. Only the truth, man. Only elect, man. Other than that, this place needs to be burned and destroyed, man. And it has to be what's that word? It's a certain omen. Would it be omen? I forgot the word, but this place has to, burn for years, man, because this is the way not to go, man. Because Esau know the truth. It was so-called, this place established on the founding principles of God and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But do they do that? No, man. Niggas is a liar, bro. Straight up lie. Even when he come for peace. War was in his heart, man. And that's how that dude Smackwater said, man. He was basically going through all the, other nations, how they give out their war cries when they about to go to war and things of that nature. But what Esau Edom do? He come with you with a handshake and with a smile and say, hey, how you doing? But inwardly and war in his heart, that's prophecy, man. Psalms 55, man. Like, do it right. Jake right, man. So we not in a time of getting together, elites. Nah, man. These elites are ready to forward their plan, man. Everybody's seeing it, man. I keep seeing on Twitter people posting like Larry Fink, BlackRock and all these globalists and elites and how they talk. What are they talking about? They talking about what? Digital infrastructure, IOB, the Internet of Bodies, the MOTB, man, the RFID hub, man. They're in a time of bringing down the petrodollar, bringing down the dollar, man, and everything to be digitalized, into one thing, man, into oneness, man, going into that RFID hub, man. That's the time that we in, man. So get it while the getting is good, man. Get it while it's hot, man. Because if you don't, you're going to be destroyed, man. You're going to lose, man. If you tied in this society, meaning your mind is for the forwarding of America, you're patriotic, you want to, Jake want to continue, in wickedness, well, you're gonna be burned with this place, man. And the times that we coming into, man, the Lord we're about to stop talking. Because we like them 5 wise virgins, man. Then we going to have to run off the oil that we stored up, man, that we trimmed, man, in Jacob's trouble, man. So in the time we about to come into, man, it ain't going to be no more talking, man. Like I say, it's a time like no other before. Hey, man, we only got oil for our own selves, man. And I'm just imagining, because it's gonna get so bad out here, man. It's gonna get very, very bad, and people haven't felt that over here in Babylon the Great, man. Like all them so-called Middle Eastern countries, man. They didn't felt, you know, sanctions and famines and tariffs and things of that nature, man. Mostly why? Because of Babylon the Great. But what do America, like as I'm seeing, people are going throughout their daily lives, you know, they're going to work, you know, people walking, you got UPS delivering, you know. People haven't felt that before, man, over here in Babylon the Great. Now, maybe the older, just a little bit of the older generation dealing with, you know, the World War II and things of that nature, man. Or the what they had, the Dust Bowl and the 2008. But hey, man, this financial crash, which is gonna be not only financial crash, sicknesses, famines, pestilence, violence in the street, you know, it's gonna topple all of that, man. That happened over here in Babylon the Great, man. And when this place go down, man, it goes down, man. People are going, when people lose it, people really lose it, man. Especially over here in America, man, because people have been pampered, man. So if you're not getting your mind prepared for that time, man, if you're not getting built up on your most holy faith, as it said in Judah, if I'm not mistaken, then you're going to be caught by surprise, man. And you don't want to be caught by surprise, man. You know? Like, I wish I said, I come as a thief in the night, man. Blessed is he that watcheth, you know, keepeth his garments, you know, roughly paraphrasing, man. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Kakodash, the one to the apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone, the ruler and teacher of Shalom, to all the essential arcane, pushing truth on faith, throughout the four corners of the earth, detail, blah, 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 Shalom.